Now, in the write up, you mentioned that you were a low seven-figure business. How does the revenue kind of break down there?
I would say 70% membership revenue, 15% affiliate revenue, 15% digital advertising revenue. So that's pretty much the breakdown.
So you're running ads basically on your website or through your newsletter?
We run Mediavine, so digital ads on the site, which was very controversial when we rolled it out because we sort of held out for a really long time. But during COVID, our traffic went like through the roof, and so it was just too hard to ignore that. Um, and it allows us to pay our writers fairly, which I think our members really appreciate. So we don't source copywriters, for $10 an hour. Like we try to pay subject matter experts, fairly. So, and that's very expensive. The content is very expensive to generate. So adding the digital ads really allowed us to keep doing that. Um, so it's there are some ads in our newsletter. They're affiliate ads. They do okay. That's not like a huge revenue generator. It's more like traffic to affiliate pages.
And so kind of the breakdown is the same for Gem Society, would you say?
So I would say for both businesses, yeah, I would say for both IGS and Ganoxin, it's like 70% membership, 15% affiliate, 15% digital ads.
So I know that, for people that are about to introduce ads onto their site and they already have a membership site, a big worry can be how the members will accept that
Mm-hmm.
because, they're paying for this and then they have to look at ads as well, or they're getting affiliate offers as well. So it's like they might feel that you're trying to monetize them a little bit too
Yep.
much.
Mm-hmm.
How did your members cope with adding ads or affiliate links?
A few of them were very angry and they left. And you get an email that's in all caps, yelling at you. But what I try to do is just explain to them why we do that. I mean, first of all, we haven't raised our membership fees in like 8 years. So, in the US, we have inflation, and cost of living is going up for our writers, but we understand that our members are often on a fixed income, and this is really a nice to have expense for them. It's not a must have. And so we're going to try to keep for a long time our membership fees as steady as we can, and try to fight back against the urge to kind of raise those rates. And so the digital ads, really help us do that. So I try to explain that to members and say, listen, like I know they're annoying. They're annoying for me too. You can just click X and get rid of them. But here's what they allow us to do. And so there are people who are very receptive to that and very grateful that I take the time to explain that to them. I try to be as honest as and transparent with our members as I can be, because it's the truth. That's what's happening. But there are definitely people who got angry and sent me the all caps email and canceled their membership.
So I guess on the whole, it was not that disruptive for you.
No, I think it's like I can count on one hand the number of people who sent me a nasty email. You're always disappointed to get those emails, but at the end of the day, it is helpful to top line to have those there.
Right. And then I guess also for members, you can just have it so anybody who's logged in, the website won't show advertisements to.
You
I
can do that.
assume, pardon me?
You can do that. We
Right.
show the ads to our members.
Okay.
We've talked about turning them off for we basically were going to wait and see what the membership response was before we decided we started with them on with the idea that we could always turn them off. And as I said, it was a handful of members who got really pissed off and left. And most people, when you explain it to them and say, here's why we're doing this, here's how you can get rid of them, they understand.
Right, right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I assume that probably the bulk of your website traffic is non-members.
Hmm.
So if you were to go that route, you probably wouldn't lose a lot of advertising revenue if it did turn out to be a big problem. But it doesn't sound like it is a big problem for you.